right, welcome to the Marketing Nerdz Podcast. In today's podcast, I want to talk about the ban on TikTok and why I am still a huge fan of building an email list as opposed to building your following on social media platforms. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not against building social media following. I think that's important in today's world, but here's the mistake that most newbie digital marketers make today, or most newbie entrepreneurs make today, which is they start and they focus on building the social media following as opposed to building an email list. Now, the recent episode with TikTok is a great example. So, our government banned, I think, about 60 Chinese apps, 59 to be precise, and TikTok was one of them. So, if you were building a huge following, if you were focused on building your following on TikTok, it's gone, right? The business is gone overnight. Now, think about this. This could happen with any other social media platform. If your sole focus has been building your following on social media and you do not have any kind of a lead generation process where you're actively building your email list, you're collecting people's email addresses and phone number. Tomorrow, what if the Facebook account or your Facebook page gets banned? Just like TikTok is out without a notice, something could happen with your Facebook page, or Facebook itself could come and say that, hey, you know what, we don't like you, so we no longer want you on our platform. What happens then, right? So this is where the old school thinking is still so powerful, and the old school marketers believed big time in building the list. Now, the list could be your email addresses, your phone number, but eventually at the end of the day, you want to control the data of your potential leads and customers. Because if you have the data, if you have their email address, if you have their phone number, tomorrow, no matter which platform gets blocked, which platform says, hey, I do not like your business, please go out. Like it happens with, when you're running ad campaigns for a Shopify store, a lot of times your Facebook ads account could get banned. But if you have your customer data with you, you could start a new ads account. You could go to a different platform with the data and still run ads. You could still be in business by doing email marketing. You could still be in business by doing SMS marketing, right? So there are a lot of other avenues. But imagine this, if you had no data, if your focus was not on collecting that data, you're completely going to be out of business if the platform goes out, or if the platform says you go out of my platform because I do not like your niche, or I do not like your business in particular. So the way to make your business recession proof, platform proof, or to safeguard your business from any external stimuli or platforms is by building your email list. And not just email list, but I'm also a big fan of collecting the phone numbers, so that tomorrow, for some reason, if email is getting charged, if there's some new regulation which says that you need to pay to send out commercial emails, then hey, you still have the phone numbers, and you could do SMS marketing, you could do phone calls, and you could use a combination of things, and then eventually decide which one is cheaper. And I believe that email will always win. But still, because you have the data, because you have the phone numbers apart from the email addresses, you still have multiple choices as opposed to having one choice. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a digital marketer, remember this: focus on building your own list, so that no matter what happens to a platform, you still have control of your data. And in between, there was a big rage where a lot of marketers said that start with messenger ads, build messenger bots. That's the future. The open rate is crazy high. Now imagine this: if you started running ad campaigns to cold audiences, where you were driving them directly to your Facebook Messenger, great. You may build a big messenger list, subscriber list on your Facebook Messenger. But again, what's the guarantee tomorrow that Facebook doesn't say, you know what, I think it's too intrusive, people aren't liking it, the Facebook end users aren't really loving the messenger experience, because they're just getting bombarded with messages after messages and it's too personal. So we want to stop or restrict or change the rules and regulations with messenger marketing. And what happens then, right? Your business completely goes topsy-turvy. Now, even if you like messenger marketing, again, my suggestion and my opinion always has been, and my experience also backs that up, which is start with lead formats. You always want to start with the lead formats, because that gives you an opportunity to collect people's name, email addresses and phone number. And once you have that data, then you could retarget them with messenger ads. You could always email people with some messenger link and giving them a lead magnet or some sort of a free gift, and then taking them to your messenger list, right? You could do it that way. And once you have their data, the email address and phone number, then you could ask them to subscribe to your YouTube channel, listen to your podcast, subscribe there, follow you on Instagram, TikTok, or now Chingari, or whatever platform people are at, right? So that's how you would want to go, because if you have the data, you could eventually control your business and control your destiny. But if you're just platform dependent, if you're building something huge on the platform, and you're not secure, there's no safeguarding, because if the platform goes out, you're gone. Right? Now, I know a lot of people who've spent a lot of time creating content and building the following on TikTok will eventually move to Chingari or some other app. But do you think everybody is going to follow suit? Not all the followers are going to come back to Chingari. And even if people do, it's still, what's the guarantee that tomorrow there's no change in how Chingari operates, or there's no change in how the platforms evolve or what regulations come in on the platform. So the easiest and the most dependable way to run a business as an entrepreneur, as a digital marketer, is build your list. I cannot stress enough on the fact how important is building your list going to be when it comes to the future of your business, the security and the certainty of your business. So my 2 cents: focus on lead formats. Anytime you target a cold audience, the bigger your list, the more secure your business and the more money you make. Of course, then the second step is where you start focusing on the social media following. But if you do not have a list, you, my friend, could be in deep trouble down the line. Well, on this note, this is me, Karan Dharamsi, signing off for today. Focus on building your list and then focus on the platforms. That's how you secure your future. I'll talk to you soon.